defense, performed well.
Yeah, the defense played well. Thought we did some good things on special teams. We gave up a couple of returns, but you got to play all phases of the game, and we did not do that tonight. And we had opportunities, as ugly as the game was. You had opportunities to win the game, but obviously we didn't make the plays to do that.
As well as your defense played in the final 2 minutes, you chose to go with an onside kick as opposed to kick it deep with 3 timeouts. Was there a thought process there that you saw something?
There was no thought process, no.
In the first half, the receivers had 8 drop passes. How much did the rain have an influence on that, or how much was it just the receivers?
Well, I would like to think it was the weather, but you got to make some plays. I mean, the same conditions for those guys. They made some great catches. Our receivers got to step up and make those plays. And it obviously was an issue because Darius, who never drops a ball, dropped 1 or 2.
Since the weather was so bad, did you make any adjustments to your offensive scheme?
The weather was so bad. Did you make any adjustments? No. We just did what we did. I mean, you run the ball and try to block them and throw the ball and try to catch them.
Well, you only ran the ball 15 times with Zach Line. At a certain point, did you think about trying to go the run more? I know there wasn't much there, but...
Well, the second half we didn't piss a drop, when we ran it, so you kind of get a little bit discouraged to do that. But I should have run it on second down in the when we got that ball on the 1 yard line. I should have run it there.
On that drive, on the 1st and goal, from the 2, it seemed as though they almost expected you to run the ball there. Did you think about doing anything else there, maybe play action or?
No. You'd like to be able to think you can get a yard, half a yard. And I should have run it again, but I went into the game saying that I was going to do that, but when we got stuffed and actually looked like we lost a yard on the play, kind of went away from what I said I was going to do.
How much of that was the offensive line, and how much was it just a good defensive line for TCU?
Well, they're a good defense. They're a good defense. But the same thing. You got to do what you're supposed to do, and we didn't do that.
Garrett Gilbert was 15 of 40 through 5 picks. How would you assess this performance?
Well, there's 2 or 3 of those. The last one obviously was -1. I thought he made on the 4th. I don't know, the one near our sideline. I mean, their guy wanted it more than our guy, and I thought he made a hell of a throw when it got picked. A couple other ones he shouldn't have thrown, but hey, it's part of being a quarterback. You gotta just keep fighting through it and getting better, and hopefully he'll continue to do that, and we'll continue to do the other things in the phase of the game and find a way to win some games.
The offense still really hasn't clicked, though. Does that worry you heading into conference play?
Yeah, it always worries you, but at the same time, I mean, it's not going to change. Next week, the team's going to show up, and you better execute. You better make make some throws, and you better make some catches and make some plays.
Were you happy with the effort of the receivers in this game?
Was I happy with the effort? No.
With the effort, did you think they had good effort? Were they trying hard? I mean,
well, they always try hard. But you got to make plays.
I mean, you said that in that one play, the defensive player won the ball more than the wide receiver.
Yeah, he wanted the ball in that one definitely more. I mean, you could just see it. I mean, Garrett scrambling, boom, threw the ball, and you gotta get to the ball. You got to make the play.
In each game that Connor Preston has played in, it's kind of been in garbage time. With 12 minutes left and Garrett Gilbert with 4 picks, did you think about putting him in the game?
No, I didn't.
There at the end, you had a little bit over a minute left. I know it was pretty difficult with no timeouts. It looked like the hurry-up offense just couldn't function. Is that something you work on in practice?
Yeah.
Do you put a main focus on that at all? Because it really didn't seem like they could get it going.
Well, let's say this. How many yards did we have?
Total?
Yeah.
220.
220.
What did they have?
156.
Happens sometimes.
Anything else, guys? Thanks.